All right, guys. Just give me a second here, and then we will start this OT stream. And we're going to have some fun on this one. I see Gamana already with a tenner. Appreciate you, man. Which game? I don't even ask which game you want. I know you want Michigan. I was like, I'm going to assume you want Michigan. I'm just going to assume you want Michigan. Before you send hate toward Aaron Boone, remember you aren't just attacking a coach, but a father, husband, and Christian. One bad game shouldn't take away what he's brought to the city. We should be looking forward to seeing him continue to lead our Yankees. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. That is funny. If you don't know, Gamana's a Met fan. Gamana is a Met fan. He does not like the Yankees. So, it's like how I want Brian Callahan to have a lifetime contract with the Titans. No, Boone is not a good manager. But yeah, one bad game shouldn't take it away, and they should give him a 10-year extension. If you're a Mets fan or a Red Sox fan or anything like that, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. But appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is JG9. If you've never been to one of these streams before, how it works is like this. We're just going to mess around for a little bit. Any audio requests, video requests, ChatGPT requests, anything you want me to do, I will do it. So, you see what it takes to get into the queue? Every donation will increase the time we're on stream. Obviously, I have a hard out today because we're doing the Thursday Night Football game. I should note, though, that there is no karaoke tonight. The band is in Hawaii doing a private event. So, there is no karaoke, which means we will have OT after the game is done, barring anything crazy. So, we're going to have a few chances to do everything here. Michael with a tour. Candy Store Rock by Led Zeppelin. Perfect. And then everything counts as single, but if there's no request attached, like Amana's, it counts as triple. Appreciate all you guys tuning. How's it going, Jacob? How is it going, Adrian? How is it going, Joe? Isaac, Rob, how's everyone going? Number one song of the day, The Truth Always Sets You Free. I'm going to guess Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. Yes, Listen to Roxette. And then Keller with a 5 or 7 tries to figure out how to rig tomorrow's game. Oh, I like it. I like it. All right. All right, before we start this, I have a new video that just dropped. We talk about something that happened in 1989 between the Bills and the Falcons, since the teams are playing each other. And the incident in question is something so ridiculous. Winner? Oh, let's go. Let's go. The incident in question is something so ridiculous. Remember the I Touch the Ball Coach commercial? Remember that one? The values pass it on commercial? Yeah, it turned out it actually happened in an NFL game back in the 80s, and I talk about it. But we got Mike with a 2. I know you want that to a vote, so put that to a vote. Keller, I'm going to guess you want USC, but I'm not sure. Again, this is for the Saturday night slate of games. We're not going to do OT after the Saturday games. The band, one of the bands is playing downtown. So, I'll be just hopping off after that. But we're going to do OT tonight and on Friday. So just keep that in mind. As I see Joe with a 5, you want Georgia. Get you on the call for Georgia. Commissioner 70 seeks help from Daniel Tiger to make the Mariners lose tomorrow alongside the whiny quartet. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do the Giants have a chance tonight? If Dart plays well, I think they do. And the Eagles' offense has looked very stagnant lately. The Eagles' offense has looked very, very stagnant as of late. So, it's not another wrong possibility. It is really not another wrong possibility. But I do have the Eagles winning that game until proven otherwise. Until proven otherwise, I just can't bet against the... I can't bet on the Giants, I'll put it that way. It's not that I can't bet against the Eagles, I just can't bet on the Giants. 1840 ending October 1175. Ooh. Yeah, right around the transition time where 70s really started to get really good. Thoughts on the Belichick violations and Chris Jones' comments? The comments were insane. A teaching experience? A learning experience? You're a 3-time champion. You've been in the league forever. You've had like a $100 million. You just had a massive contract extension. You've made 6 Pro Bowls. What's a teaching experience about playing to the whistle? There's no teaching experience there. It's like, you should know that. You should know that. And the Belichick, yeah, the recruiting violations, I think he could be done. I think the vote of confidence, the recruiting violations, I think he's done at the end of the season. Illinois over Ohio State, is it crazy? I mean, I don't want to call him crazy. I have him winning. I mean, who saw Penn State UCLA happening? So I don't want to call him crazy, but I'd be very surprised if it happens. I'll put it that way. Then Mike with another tour. Appreciate you, man. Hats on. By Led Zeppelin. All right, we'll do that. And we have 2 ChatGPTs. Got 2 song requests, so we'll get to those. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. So $4 going to one of those games. Again, appreciate all you guys being here. We're just going to mess around for a little bit. I should note there is some developments in Jacksonville right now that I am very, very... Add 4 nowhere that one. Let me know it. All good. That's not for nowhere. All right. All good. All good. All right. Candy Store Rock. This feels like it's going to be like a 50s song. This feels like it's going to be based on the title. But there is some interesting developments in Jacksonville right now. The Jags are not done. The Jaguars are not done, according to our insider. We are not done. All right, Georgia-Auburn is the winner, so $4 for Michael going to that game. Got today and tomorrow to decide on this one. Boone could be good somewhere else? Yes, I do. I think with a first start, he'd be good somewhere else. But it's the lack of fundamentals. That's the problem. It's the lack of fundamentals. They're just awful. That's why I was like a minute late to get on stream, because things are getting very interesting. And then T for one less on the album. Perfect. All right. Get you on it. And that's going toward that. That's a short album. Yeah, definitely like seems like an Elvis kind of, like it's channeling his inner Elvis on this one. Definitely hear like that 50s kind of style. Not like Alex in the past, an on-commercial listener who start wanted to be honest. Yeah. I always want to find out if they won the game. I'm guessing they did not. I'm guessing they did not win the game. But basically, our insider tweeted this out. He doesn't work for the team or anything. He doesn't work for ESPN, but he's been very reliable. He's been very, very good. And the Mike with a 5 of the Clark's barrel without you. All right, we'll do that. Appreciate you, man. Get you on. Does that get you in front? It does get you in first. Overtake up mana. Overtake up mana in the XP. Saw the video? Nice. Does overtake up mana for the moment. So the bonus is removed for now. What person admits to a ref of all people, that kind of stuff? You know, that's a great question. That's a great question. You Philly innocent of the Phillies playing right now and then the Eagles. Not the first time it's happened. It's a busy month in Philly. You know, I don't know why he would admit to it. The Jays' favorites? You know, I would say, considering the fact that they're the only one that's in the LCS right now, I would say yes. I would say right now they'd be the favorites. Come on with a tour. Who's excited for Super Bowl Elimination Day tomorrow? Should be a fun game. Should be a fun game. Does that get you back in front? It does. Come on, is back in front. Gotta love it. All right, appreciate you, man. Yeah, the Super Bowl Elimination Day. Look, it's tough to beat him twice. It's tough to beat him twice in a series, but we'll see. 7 Yugoslav warm-ups. We're going to do Corba. All right. Yep, retake number 1. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's triple too. But basically, our insider tweeted this out. The Jags line a big fish at DT. Someone tweeted Jeffrey Simmons line 1. He tweets out the raising eyebrows meme. Okay, do us a favor. Big fish, little fish, or a whale. And the Gene Simmons dance. So the Jags, I mean, will they trade within the division? I highly doubt it. But the Jags are inquiring about Simmons. The Jaguars are inquiring about Simmons from the Titans, which would be nuts. I'm going to sit here and let maybe go really, yep. With Joe Torre, yeah. If I was 7 Jays games or NFL days, yeah, it's the one team to get away with it, because obviously Canada doesn't have an NFL team, but I saw the video last night of Maple Leafs fans and Canadians fans staying around in the arena afterwards to watch the end of the game. That was great. 3 Fraz episodes? Ooh, all right. All right. Final prediction tomorrow, 4 innings, 5 runs, 6 hits. Wow, that's a lot. I doubt it. They were Murphy's Law in action. They really were. That team was not... That team was not good. Everything that could have gone wrong did. All right. Hot song for nowhere. $4 also from... Yeah, I think the Bears are too. But that would be insane. Last year, he had 6 innings, 5 runs. Yeah, but he allowed a grand slam with that one. They were debating pulling him or not. If they didn't pull him, or if they pulled him, he would have only had 1. FC Tour worked out very well for the Yankees. Put the game on intermission. Everyone's nuts when Lucas got the 2-run RBI single. I know they stayed around like 45 minutes after the game to watch the ending of it, and then the goal horn went off. I love that. I love that. I don't disagree, Gomar. It's going to be a fun game, but I don't think Skibble's going to choke tomorrow. I mean, he's still one of the best pitchers in baseball. Like, I'm not sure if he's going to choke. Shieldmon's correct answer referred to? Did I know that? All the games are night games? Yeah. Usually in the LCS, all the games are night games for the most part. Skibble overrated? I don't think so. I think Skibble's a heck of a pitcher. Yeah, Lynch is not going to be Subo draft capital. We have like 14 picks to work with. And Gladstone can be Subo draft capital. Because he was with the Rams and they were doing all that. So Braves fan absolutely surprised with Dodgers and Phillies. Wish they could both lose. Yeah, just room for Team Meteor. DX play game one side. Would I skip side football to watch it? No. No. Now if it was on the road, I would watch the game on the TV, but I would call side football. If the game was at home, I'd probably go. If the game was at home, I would go to it. But yeah, game was at home, I would go. Game on the road, we would do the game, and I would watch the D-backs on the TV. Here's like 8 pitches, 8 innings off the zone. That means he's making him chase. The D-backs play game 1 Sunday. Would I skip side football to watch it? Oh wait, game 7. Yeah, no, I'd watch it on the TV, but I would call side football. If the game was at home, I'd go. Game was at home, I would go. Team will play the Kings wins from Max Crosby. Ooh, that's a $1 million question. It's going to cost, I think, multiple firsts. I think the starting point's multiple firsts. Would anyone do it is the question. I mean, the Rams have 2 first-rounders next year. Now, if they feel like they don't need to draft a quarterback, because I think Stafford's got a few more years left. Because that's why you got the extra pick. If you did that, maybe. My Thursday night to watch it? I've done it before, yes, I have. I've done that before. Like how with the tour? 2008 NBA playoff sim. American National? Alright, just send me how it would go. Send me the seeds and we'll sim it. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Mike Ruel passed away earlier this morning, yep. In NRBI 9-8 victory. Can't do much better than that. 2-time All-Star, if I'm not mistaken, too. Cheering for the winner of Cubs Brewers in the NLCS. Yeah, I get you. So, Musical Cujo, all good. All good. Email already? Perfect. Well, except football different situation different from the other two. So Sunday night. Well, wait. Are you talking going to the game? Well, I'm going to the game regardless. I would go to the game regardless. I wouldn't stream the game either. I would stream the football game, and I would watch watch the game on my TV if it's on the road. If it's at home, I'm going. We're at the meltdown at 10. 8. It's not. I mean, the 10 is the manager in the minor league game in 2007 who just like crawled and threw the bag of rosin. That's the 10. That's the bar. All right. Next up, T for 1. Last song on the album. Today's video on Falcons Bills, a real home their baseball player admitted he missed the base during a home run, so posting could peel him out. That'd be kind of genius to like say to the umpire, like I missed the base, but you didn't miss the base, so the other team challenges, and then they lose their challenge on that. We're talking Flyers Studio X? Yes. Oh, only talking Flyers Studio X, yeah. David Johnson for the job. Wow. So everyone was up for the job. Anyone who's ever was up for the job. Alright, give me a second here. And any round, just World Series? Any round. Crystal Jackson 4-1. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. We're only getting better after the Campbell trade, and we're not done yet, I don't think. It feels weird to be competent. It feels weird to actually have a GM that is making moves and looks competent. So this song slowed down a lot after that. You guys are the Chiefs, so I think you're in the elite teams conversation. We can be. Not there yet. We have not played great football, but we're not playing our best. But the fact that we are not playing our best is a good sign. The fact that we're winning these games, despite not playing our best. I mean, I think we're in a very good spot. This season exceeded all expectations. We can be in the elite teams conversation. The hard part of our schedule, I thought at this point we'd be 1-4. I honestly thought at this point we would be 1-4, be 2-5 of the bye. The fact that we're 4-1, we're guaranteed to have a winning record of the bye week, crazy to me. And we played the Titans twice, the Jets. So, I mean, if we win those 3 games and then we just win 3 the rest of the way, we're in. Chances happening with the Yankees? I do not. I think we're going to keep everything the same. Oh, who's playing baseball tonight? Right now it's Phillies Dodgers. I forgot to spin the wheel. For karaoke. Hang on. Fun season so far? Yeah, very fun season so far. I'm enjoying it. Forgot to spin the wheel. $25. What's the song that's half off today for live band karaoke? $50. I'll sing any song you want me to on the karaoke list with a live band. $25. Jet, Are You Gonna Be My Girl is the song that is half off for this stream and this stream only. Chiefs have the same Mahomes leading the league in rushing yards. Well, that's obviously fiction. If you mean the team, I could see that. I'm assuming you mean the team. There is no universe where Mahomes leads the league in rushing yards. If you mean the team, I'm going to say fact. I'm actually going to go fact on that one. I'm assuming that's a typo. You mean team? Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah. I'm going to go fact on that one. I'm going fact. Which team plays winner of Blue Jays? The winner of the Mariners-Tigers game tomorrow. Some of my Yankees fans, coworkers believe Grisham or Belly won't return. Yeah, Belly, I could see potentially the D-backs going after him. He's an Arizona kid. I could see that potentially. I think Grisham will return and Belly won't. That's my guess. I think it's going to be one, not the other. I think Belly will not return. Almost doing Michael Vick. It's having a good season around the ball. It's not like league leading, but yeah. Travis saying for being clutch on his birthday. Yep, next year's birthday on a Tuesday, so won that luck. That is true. Unless you play Monday Night Football and there's a lightning delay. That's what we need. Monday Night Football lightning delay. And then the game starts like 10 o'clock at night. And then it does take place on his birthday. Right, crowd outfield. Yep, with Jones coming up. Yep. Decent chance Jets go 0-17? No. I mean, they're not good, but it's so hard to go 0-17 in this league. This just feels like a jam session song. Whew. This is like a blues song with rock. This is really good. Mind Football Week 5 and Duval with a late. Yes. Giants Eagles is at 8:15 Eastern Time. We go live at 8. I'll set up the stream for that after this is done. We got the emojis in for those teams, though. So, we are good in that department. And while we listen to this song, this is really good. This is just like a blues song. All right, let me... Worst winless team in history? We're just counting post-merger era. It's got to be the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks are an expansion team, so it's got to be the Bucks. It's got to be Tampa. I mean, they were worse in everything. They were not close in any game except for a game against an expansion Seattle team. They were not good. They were not good. All right. Let's do an NBA sim based on Keller Seeds while I listen to this song. All right. So we're doing in the American National. We're going to go best of 3 for everything. 708. The New Orleans Hornets. All right, game 1. Trevor's birthday is October 6th. Yeah, it was that Monday. Yep. Hornets and Hornets. So Hornets move on. Valkyrie surprise? I don't know, because their drafting was not good. Like, they didn't sign a single one of their draft picks. I don't know how they were able to do it. Like, that's a mystery how Golden State was that good this year. It really was. Because they didn't even draft well. They drafted horribly, actually. That's what made no sense about it. Hey, past commercials I remember from the past. Any other ones? I mean, that's the big one. Any other ones? I'm trying to think of any other ones. I don't remember any other ones off the top of my head. Not a fan of pop music? All good. All good. I completely get it. I completely get it. Spurs win game 1. Your highest field goal percentage in history is a guy named Dicker. Yep. Gotta love it. It's a quarterback named Dick Shiner as well. You gotta love it. It's all the higher seeds win so far. Where is the Jags rant? There is no Jags rant. I did a post-game stream after. That was basically the Jags rant thing. I was hyperventilating. So if you go back in the if you look back at previous streams, I did a post-game show like immediately as I got on, and that was that. I was just losing my mind. All right, Rockets, so no changes here. Okay, Jazz and Mavericks. Mavericks and the Jazz in the game 3. Jazz, okay. So all the higher seeds win in the American. All right. But supposed to Jazz won that series, but okay. Yeah, not to mention our own name, Wade Johnson. Yep. Jazz win game 1. Hornets win game 2. Could CP3 make it to the conference finals? He can. Best college game this weekend? Oregon, Indiana. I'm with you on that one. Michigan USC will be fun. I think Michigan USC will be a very fun game. But, I mean, top 10 matchup, Moore versus Mendoza, should be fun. And the week 5 decisions, yes, Liam Cohen at the end of the first half. I gotta do that. Gotta do that. That'll come out tomorrow if there's no dumb decision from tonight's game. Which I wouldn't put it past us because Dable and Sirianni, but if August Score playing tomorrow, we'll do the dumb decision on Liam Cohen. Because I have no idea what he was thinking in the first half of that game. There was no plan. All right, Rockets, Spurs, Spurs, and Spurs. All right. So all the higher seeds have won in this one. Okay, Hornets, Spurs. There's always a Thursday night. It does seem that way. Hornets and Hornets in the finals in this resim. Okay. Hornets in the finals in the resim. Okay. Now we go to the National. So at Boston against Toronto. This should be a bloodbath. Yep, Boston wins game 1. Next history video? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. U.S. versus Kent State? Oh, that's a tank bowl. Okay, Boston wins. Yeah, that's a tank bowl if I've ever seen one. That is a tank bowl. Yeah, that one was weird. That one was a very weird one. A lot of 12, like, that was like a 12-bar blues sort of thing. There are a lot of different sounds on that album. Not my least favorite of the bunch, but still very good. I mean, Led Zeppelin's always good. All right, next up, what was in the queue? Hang on, give me a second here. It was the Clarks, Better Off Without You. All right. Some Assault Tomorrow? Ooh. All right. So let's do that. Pistons win game 1. Pistons dominate game 2. Oh, that bass is infectious. This bass line is just, it's so simple, but it works. Oh, I remember the baseball one. I do remember the baseball one. I do remember that one. Okay, Warriors win game 2. Lakers win game 3. All the higher seeds are winning these. Okay, Magic. Okay, Suns win game 1. Suns are gonna get that one. So, 5 years old for video? Yes, it does. Yep. Yes, it does. All right, so Phoenix wins. So all the higher seeds win. Picture it's a very underrated baseball. Yeah, I mean, this baseline is so good. All right, Suns win game 1. Celtics win game 2. Suns, wow. So we have a new champion under this form. The Suns advance to the finals, or conference finals, I should say. Did not see that coming. Code demonstrations tomorrow. We have to wait 5 years. No, we'll get it out. Don't worry. We'll get it out. We will get it out. Don't you worry. You don't have to wait 5 years on that. I make exceptions to the rule, but for like a history vid, not dumb decisions. Dumb decisions, it can be for any time period. Dumb decisions can be any time period. Lakers win both. So we got Hornets versus the winner of Suns, Lakers. This feels like a summer song. This really does. Alright, Lakers win. And Lakers win. Alright, so Lakers against the Hornets in this sim. For the finals. Just that, like, that whammy on the E in the bridge. Oh, man. That hits. 23 to 2019 vids, that was only 4 years? Wait, I think my rule is 4. I think my rule is 4 years. Hornets. Hornets win the finals. Hornets win the finals in this one. Alright, then I'm Guitar Solo. Guitar Solo a bit quiet. Guitar Solo's a little bit quiet. The Texans Saints, that was 4. Yeah, 4 years I would say is the rule. February 7th ran out of time. Yes, I want to do that. Right, no CVN and the Chiefs Jags. Yeah, I think broadcasting ones usually I have a more leeway on. Broadcasting ones usually have a little bit more leniency. Yeah, LeBron for season upper. Yep. I feel like it's a boy who cried wolf situation. Like, it sucks it's up for the opener, but it's like, this is what happens when you manipulate people. It's like a boy who cried wolf. It's like, okay. I don't really care. For the Hennessy thing, prediction based on that bracket? I mean, I would take, based on that bracket, Celtics over Pistons. I never thought it'd be Hornets over the Lakers in that one. I have a Celtics Pistons in that one. All right, good fade out there. All right, we got 2 ChatGPTs in. So let's take care of that. All right. Here we go. You see, it takes to the Q&A audio video with ChatGPT. $25 for Are You Gonna Be My Girl karaoke. $50 for any song on the karaoke list. And we're gonna be live tonight for the Giants game against the Eagles. You see the setup behind me. Everything is good to go for that one. All right. First Lakers game, we have 6 trailing camera shots to bench. Yep. Not that nor real life. Yep. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Did I say Celtics Pistons? Hang on. Not Celtics Pistons. Celtics Spurs is what I meant. I meant Celtics Spurs. I got the 2 seats mixed up. My bad. And then Joe the Fiver. Celtics aren't Celtics Spurs. I meant to say Spurs. Lover writes a stalker love song with Taylor Swift, the Whining Quartet. Commissioner Stephanie intervenes. Oh boy. Oh boy, I love it. Got Sean the Dogs. Appreciate you, man. Might be her Laura time? Ooh. Yes. So we didn't do the LeBron lawsuit yesterday. We didn't do that one. Alright. Let me just make sure this works. Try this again. I guess I've been hot today. I appreciate you guys' time with these. These are gonna be some good requests. I'm excited for this. Let me just turn a fan on really quickly. Okay, so let's get into the Q&A audio video ChatGPT. What if sports simulations? Sporkle quizzes. I'll do anything you want me to. And make sure you click that link above if you haven't seen today's video. We do talk about one of the craziest moments in the history of the Falcons-Bills series. And the I touched the ball coach moment that actually happened in real life. So, let me just make sure this works. Yeah, that works. All right. We're only 100 away from 68,000 right now. It's crazy. All right, here we go. So, let's start with Commissioner Stephanie trying to get the Mariners to lose with the help of Dr. Doofenshmirtz. So we have 2 separate problems with this, but LeBron goes back to Cleveland. I'm going to say fiction. I think it stays in LA for another year. I think it stays in LA for 1 more year. First of all, the road against Buffalo at 7. Hopefully it goes better than the last game they had. All right, here we go. Commissioner Stephanie tries to get Dr. Doofenshmirtz to help out. I give Keller everything. My friendship, my Spotify password, my last PSL. And how does he repay me? By becoming a Mariners fan? The Mariners? The baseball equivalent of a sad aquarium shop? So Mariners lead 4-2. Nope. Not on my watch. Time to call in the big guns. She slams a big red phone with Doofenshmirtz tinkering with something. Commissioner Stephanie, what's an honor? I didn't know the MLB had a commissioner under 70. Cut the flattery, Hines. Even the Mariners to lose. Like, embarrassingly. Sell the team's level of humiliation. Worse heartbreak than 2001. Can you do that? Oh, can I? Oh, Commissioner Stephanie, behold! The ALDS Annihilator! It scrambles batting averages, corrupts bullpen strategy algorithms, and creates an illusion that the manager is his own father. You know, I got the inspiration for that part based on my family tree in Gippelstrump. You know, the Drussel lineage of family tree was very bizarre. Very, very, very bizarre. So, I can get rid of that part if you want. No, keep it in. It's delicious. Aim it at Seattle. But leave the Giants alone. Or Taylor Swift will write a song about you. A good song? No, a really, really bad song. Okay. Here's her trademark. Yes, they are trademark. He's getting fancy. The sky darkens as the Anator powers up from space. Julio Rodriguez is at the plate, and he squints. Wait, why do I suddenly feel like I forgot how to hold a bat? He swings and misses, and the bat flies backward into the umpire. Stephanie watches gleefully as the Mariners fall apart. The pitchers have no control. The manager argues with a hot dog cart. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Keller then texts Steph. What did you do to the Mariners? Just making baseball fun again. I'm in my Swiftie era. Perry the Platypus bursts through the wall in baseball attire. Perry the Platypus. You know what? I didn't know you weren't a baseball fan, but knowing how your organization works, WBCA works, I should have known you come by to stop my sports rate sabotage. But too late! The Tigers are about to win Game 5, baby! The Tigers win the game. Stephanie twirls in her office, blasting Shake It Off on loop. Her phone buzzes, and it's a call from the Board of Governors. And Mike Greenwell, yeah, absolute legend. 2-time All-Star. I mean, phenomenal player. Stephanie, what happened during Game 5 was unprecedented. Also illegal in 14 states and in at least one Canadian province. You say tampering, I say trailblazing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with Taylor's legal team. We're renaming the wild card to the Wildest Dream Series. Commissioner Stephanie basically rigs everything to have the Mariners lose. And it works, but Steven Schwartz gets taken to court as a result. And Stephanie gets taken to court. As Julio Rodriguez demands an investigation, Doof gets sued. Okay, technically disrupting the clubs is a federal offense, but did you see Scuba on the Tigers closer? Oh, 100% worth it. All right, next up, we're going to do the same thing, but this time, it's Daniel Tiger and the Brat Pack helping out. This is it. Keller's Precious Mariners. By the way, clock's at 0, so $5 more gets you in for anything. $5 more gets you in at this point for anything. Keller's Precious Mariners. I told them they never win anything without me. And now, they're going down. Robert Woods, I think underrated now, overrated at the start of his career. I would say underrated now, overrated start of his career. All right. As Rob with a 6, so which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? Does he have a lot of Hudson's alert? You know, he might. He might. Appreciate you, man. Test my police order, get a restraining order, and a Hudson. All right, we'll do that next. Somebody know which game you want? Get you on the call for it. Appreciate you, man. I love that one. All right. This is it. Keller's Precious Mariners. I told them they never win anything without me. And now, they're going down. She slams a fist on a red button labeled Chaos Protocol. A holographic screen pops up showing the Sabotage Squad, which includes the Brat Pack with Stale Tiger. All right, brats. Operation Sink the Mariners is a go. You want Michigan? All right, get you on Michigan. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as always. Right now, Michigan with an early lead. And the bonus supply because Katmana is in first. By a hair, but is in first for the moment. I want tantrums. I want meltdowns. Bases loaded with despair. But I wanted the Mariners to win. Do you want Keller to be happy? No, I want him to cry like me. Because he has hair and I don't. Good. Now here's the plan. We're having Game 5, tie game, Chaos reigns. DW takes us to the dugout wearing a fake mustache and a hoodie. I don't want to be quiet. Why does he get a pitch? I want a pitch. She grabs the pitching coach's clipboard and throws it into the Gatorade cooler. Little Prince at the concession stand at T-Mobile, refusing to move. I want a giant ice cream sundae with gold flakes and a tiny Mariner inside of it. We don't have that. Then shut down the game until you do. I am the little princess. I demand it. She screams so loud a speaker explodes. The crowd now panics with all the crackling. Daniel Tiger now appears, holding hands with an umpire as he storms the field. It's okay to cheat a little bit, if you do it with a smile. Yeah, sure, kid. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel? Caillou is now in the announcer's seat. He crashes the booth of FS1, takes over Joe Davis's mic, or Ammon's mic. I wanted the Mariners to lose, but now I don't know. I'm confused. The feedback now just snorts at that point. I'm asking the question was on an airplane. The passengers in first class got to watch an American in Paris. You Joe Detroit. Coach, they watched an American in... He answered that. Oh, that's great. An American in poverty, I would guess. That's incredible. An American in Detroit. That's great. The feedback starts, like, destroying the sound system. So everything is now just destroyed at this point. Everything's destroyed at this point. Stephanie sits on a throne made of Mariner bobbleheads watching the chaos. She opens a Diet Coke with her nails. Baseball has never been better. A spotlight then hits the floor. Enter Keller, who enters and tries to stop Stephanie. Stephanie, this didn't say about some email, all good. You've weaponized children's programming against playoff baseball. Oh, Keller. You always did care more about your team than me. You're literally banning the color teal from MLB uniforms. It's a disgusting color. The ninth inning now, Lone Bear waddles on the field and lays down on second base, delaying the game. I don't want to play anymore. My shoes are too squishy and the ball is dumb. I'm doing all right, Bubby. Sorry you're not feeling well. That sucks. Hopefully you feel better soon. The umps don't know what to do as the game pauses for 45 minutes. Executives watch from a dark room completely horrified. She's unhinged. She's replaced all the mascots with animatronic cats wearing Taylor Swift outfits. She's got Daniel Tiger training a new generation of umpires and nursery rhymes about corruption. We have no choice. Initiate the Theo Epstein protocol. Stephanie is escorted out in handcuffs as the Brat Pack fails her and rats her out. Any last words, Commish? Yeah, I shouldn't have trusted the Brat Pack, but tell Taylor I did it for her. So the Mariners win the game with Caillou just crying. Lil Romero is still on second base. He's just sleeping. They're just going to go around him. And wherever the PTO stops schooling in October, oof. Restart next month. Oh, that's good at least. That's good at least. All right, next up. Jalen Carter inactive. Ooh, that's big. Oh, Cam Scatterbo season. Cam Scatterbo season. Cam Scatterbo season. Let's go. Let's go. Mine with a $5 email. Get you on it. Get you on it. The vote went to Georgia. And Michael should be in first right now. Favorite video I've made in the history of my channel. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. I would probably say... Man. I would say... The Bingo Long one has to be up there. The Bingo Long video has to be up there with one of my favorites. Ben Johnson's also up there. But the Bingo Long one has to be on there. With how insane that was and the plot twist in that one. Alright, so Lil Ron Bear writes a love song for Taylor Swift that's very stalkerish. And Commissioner Stephanie intervenes. The chorus isn't creepy enough. Taylor deserves a song so intense she'll never sleep again. What's the opposite of wood? I want to do a song on that. But you promised I could write the bridge. I practiced my rhyme. Taylor, Taylor, you're my jailer. I've never heard of Silent Library. No, I get the second verse. The Bingo Long one? Oh, hang on. Hang on. The plot twist in this one is so funny. It was NBC 86, right? Yeah, it had to be this one. Yeah, it was this one. This is one of my favorite ones ever done. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's one of the ones that I always think of. Alright. But, Taylor, Taylor, you're my jailer. No, I get the second verse, Little Brown Bear. It's about how she should marry me instead of doing concerts. That's romantic, right? You're all nuts. I just want to rhyme Swift with gift and call it a day. Can I be done now? No! We need to send the song straight to her mansion. I drew a map to break into her garden. Do you think she'll hug me? No one else does. Oh, that's actually sad, Caillou. That's actually kind of sad. I get why no one hugs you, because you're a horrible person. She better. I'm wearing my best princess heels. Suddenly the door slams open. Commissioner Stephanie enters wearing a custom Giants jersey. Excuse me? What in the unholy abomination of a fan tribute? Yeah, Belichick, I think he's gonna be gone soon with the buyout and with the recruiting violations. I think so too. Yeah, the Bob Holloway onside kick, that was great. I love that one. That was a long time ago. I remember recording that in my parents' house. I was recording that in my parents' house in one of the rooms that you've seen on stream a couple of times. That was so funny when he did that. I was like, wait, what? The logic... It wasn't a dumb decision, but the logic made no sense. It's one of those where I get why you're doing it. You can't afford to tie the game, but then why would you go about it like that? It just makes no sense to me. Why am I not intrigued? Great question. Great question. We wrote her a song. It's called Creeping Up Your Driveway with My Feelings. And I drew her with hearts in her eyes looking at me. How's it going, TJ? Appreciate you tuning in. And I recorded a demo where I streamed Tailor Your Mind over a xylophone solo. I was going to call it Swiftification Nation, but now I regret everything. You brats are tainting her legacy. I am Taylor. I am baseball. And Taylor doesn't do stalker songs. She does empowerment, reinvention, 1989 vintage catharsis. But I use glitter glue for her name. I don't like her anymore. I'm just listening to her song. You want to write love songs? Fine. Try one about being banned for life from baseball in the Swiftverse. You wouldn't. She would. She scares me, and I once put hot sauce in Arthur's shampoo. Let this be a lesson. You don't create Taylor magic. You absorb it. Yeah, the you what? I love that one. Anytime I use a you what SpongeBob clip, I love it. Also, get better chord progressions, you talentless jelly beans. Stephanie tosses a Speak Now vinyl like a ninja star, slicing the glitter poster that they made in half. Oh, and by the way, your lyrics rhyme love with glove. Pathetic. That's Little League writing. Now, never speak to Taylor again. Yeah, I Touch a Ball is a classic. It's a classic in terms of how bad it was. It's an absolute classic. Okay, that was kind of awesome. Do you think she'll adopt me? I'm writing a diss track about her now. I just wanted a hug. Commissioner Sevi walks away. Good. Never speak ill to me or Taylor again. Alright, let me figure this out. Alright, give me a second here. Do the part 2. Alright, while we wait on that, let's go Michael's Chat GPT. Let's do that. Hang on, give me a second here. Give me a second. So Michael's Chat GPT. All right, here we go. We are inside Acrisure Stadium. And RFK brings some intel. My work colleague is Folks Sullivan, who asked me to pick up the Packers this week. Wow. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Sure, they can't lose to Flacco a second time, right? Rob is planning to embarrass some halftime stuff to embarrass FSN. The Brad Pack's crying. Caillou wants to ride a Buffalo. Week is going well. Can't complain. Can't complain with how this week is going. Thoughts about playing Monday Football? The Stumblerooski? Oh my god. I'm still not over how that happened. Like that. That's going to go down in Jags history. That's one of those plays I will never forget it for the rest of my life. It is one of the greatest plays in the history of the Jaguars franchise. And in that environment, against that team, like that, if the Jaguars win games, and that's the turning point. That play is going to be the made-for-movie. Like, you couldn't script it like that in a movie. It's too unrealistic to script it like that. All right, so the Brad Pack's crying. Caillou wants to ride a buffalo. Lower Bear says he wants to hibernate like a tree. Quinn Flesh Rex a little bit. The Little Prince demands a Royal Skybox. Not going to get it. And Cusley is demanding 2 cotton candies and for Skylar to get out of his sight. And Joe's just smiling like a Bond villain. You will get nothing. I remember starting with the Cowboys. I remember him when he was on Dallas. In the first half, Rodgers throws for 7 touchdowns. Warren runs for 4 more. It's 84-0 in the half. Norm's analysis is compared with each point. Josh Allen's bringing that defense like me bringing a menu after 10 beers. Sideways and confused. Steelers' offensive line opening bigger holes in my tab, but cheers. The Brat Pack is whining. Why don't the Bills score? This game is so mean. I wish I were a tree. You will not be a tree. This is trees against my Royal Phantom. It is not. Sit down. Give me a touchdown now. It's halftime. You will not get a touchdown. Here's a touchdown right upside your heads. At halftime, Frank enters. He leaps through a closed press box window, crashes through a steel door, and the door shatters like paper. Did you say don't drink my question? No, I said it's the made-for-movie kind of play. They're not making a movie about the Jags. No, I said it's the, like, you couldn't write it in a movie. It's too unrealistic. It's like if this was a football movie, that was the turning point, and they write that play and people panic so unrealistic. They're not making a movie about the Jaguars. No, of course not. Of course not. I'm not stupid. No, I said that there's some plays where you can't script it. It would be too unrealistic for a movie. That's one of them. That is too unrealistic for a movie. That's what I said. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not human. Historically, maybe the first time a door filed an injury report. Jesus Christ, Frank just went through steel like it owed him money. He's not breaking doors. Doors are breaking themselves out of respect. Frank stands, looks in the camera and says, I do good. The statement erupts. Everyone's speechless. And Rob throws a chair through a TV somewhere because he's livid that his plans are not working and have not for the last 2.5 months. Ben Johnson took some notes. Yes. Write that down. The second half, the Steelers score 200 more points. They win it 284-0 as Rodgers throws 18 touchdowns on the day. Skylar says, maybe the Bills should just switch to water polo. Skylar, you're so dumb you think water polo is horses in a pool. It's not? Oh, Jesus Christ, Skylar. And the Brat Pack melts down. They're scoring too much. This isn't fair. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You will be quiet. Everyone analyzes the game. Frank says nothing and just flexes next to the shattered steel door, mounted like a trophy for all to see. Rob's halftime sabotage, as we learned, was to lock Frank in a booth. That failed pretty spectacularly, obviously. And George Carlin signs off. That was a big game for the Steelers. The Bills were a Buffalo Stampede in reverse. All right. Next up, the last thing in the queue as things stand, the Brat Pack versus Taylor Swift, and Swift files a restraining order. Hires blue-haired lawyer, and the Brat Pack gets Lionel Hutz. Give me a second here. Let's start to the back. All right, there we go. Fellas, watch much NFL, so you largely use your streams for games. Appreciate you, Michael. Appreciate you. Yeah, I like him play. I like watching the games and interact with you guys. So like college football than NFL. Yeah, I love college football. I love NFL more, but I love that we're doing college football now. Something Self would be. Did he say he was doing something about like a Mario speedrun? I don't know what the speed run would be. I don't know. If I had to guess a speed run. If I had to guess. Probably some Donkey Kong game. Probably a different Donkey Kong game. What I like about NFL better. A few things. Quality is better. More parity between the games. This is probably Robbie Frank. Oh, love it. You keep your roster. One loss doesn't end your season. I think there's way more parity. I like the fact that in the NFL, you got to keep your roster. Obviously, college, you lose the best player for 4 years. Transfer portal obviously also sucks. Like, I love the hope. there's always hope in the NFL every offseason. But in college, you go into a season knowing, okay, this is going to suck, or this is going to be good. You don't know. Like, everyone's got a chance. Or it's also depending on how you raise impossible geography. Thoughts on fans ripping Swift's new album because she sings so much about Travis Kelce. Okay, so here's the thing with the album. I think the album's fine. I think it's fine. I think the problem is that the songs just aren't that good. I think the other thing, too, is that the album's called Life of a Showgirl. All the branding for the album was about, like, life in show business and what it's like to be a showgirl and what it's like to be at the top and all the critics and everyone like that coming after you. And it starts off like that, and then a lot of the songs just become about a few with Charlie XCX, and then, yeah, then there's a few songs about, like, doing it with Travis. Now, I will say, it is funny because one of the songs that is about that is actually, like, my favorite song off the album. Wood is actually a really good song. I do like Wood. Does not fit in with the album at all, but I do like Wood a lot. But it's just like, this is not really a showgirl album. Like, this isn't really what we thought we were going to get. We thought we were going to get something about, like, life is in show business, and a lot of it is just, oh, you have this really hot fiance who plays football. Stream tonight, Giants Eagles. Giants Eagles. So, that's what we're doing. And I still think, like, the album kind of plummets for a little bit. There's, like, 4 songs I like off it, and then it just doesn't, the rest doesn't really work. Like, I like the opening. Favorophilia is one of the best songs. And Opalite's really good as well. Wood is great, and I like Father Figure. The other songs don't really work. Some of the lyrics are just way too elementary. We can't wait for the remixes to come out of it, yeah. It's funny, too, because, like, the remixes, she's released, like, 30 different versions of the album already. Like, she's released so many versions of the album, it's insane. I don't know why. Can't wait for retirement. Oh, she's not retiring anytime soon. She is not retiring anytime soon. She will be on top of the world as long as she desires. Before we start the Super Bowl, the Chiefs to get blown out? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Team are to retire like athletes. I mean, they can. They can. We see it all the time. But then Barry Manilow just came out of retirement every year. I went to Barry Manilow's retirement tour. My parents took me to Barry Manilow's retirement tour. In 2004, he is still touring. He's had like 20 different retirement tours. I mean, Elton John's retired. Like, Elton John, he is done. There's some artists that are also, like, done. They're not touring or anything like that. Like, they can retire. Artists can retire. But Taylor is not retiring anytime soon. He's got no reason to. No reason. She's a songwriter. New owner of the UFL said teams will still practice on time and go to states 2-3 days ahead. That's great. And their back-to-back games, they stay in their city. That's awesome. Lodging's going to be interesting with that. They're going to be spending a lot more money this year. But I like it. I like it. I'm excited to see how this new league looks. He's saying all the right things. Rapol's saying all the right things. Like a pro wrestler, yep. Rapol's saying all the right things. He's doing all the right things, too, from what I can tell. Like, he actually looks like he has a vested interest in the league, which I like. All right, so next up, Taylor Swift files a restraining order against the Brat Pack. Here we go. All right. We're here today for Swift versus Brown Bear et al. Right, did his final show like a week before he died, yeah. He timed it perfectly. I did not get the notification, Cujo. I did not get the notification. I would have gotten one from Schefter. New UFL owner says he wants to be a fear league for the NFL. I mean, that's kind of what it is right now. I mean, I don't get why people are trashing for it. You're not going to compete against the UFL. I get why you want to be a feeder league. I get it. I completely get it. Completely get it. Be a feeder league for the NFL. That's how you get more eyeballs on it. Because you know why Michigan's attendance increased? Part of it was because Jake Bates came from the UFL and then went to the Lions. That's part of why. Like, if you get guys that can make it in the NFL, it gives you a reason to care about the UFL. Who is college's Schefter? Probably McMurphy. Brett McMurphy. Yeah, probably go McMurphy on that one. Philly minus 7.5. Cover, over, both, or neither. Under. I would say under. I would not touch the spread. Yeah, he will not play, but he'll be involved as a team master. Yeah, that'll be nice. Obviously, Cardell Jones, a legend in Ohio State for winning the Natty. So, get him involved. That's good. That's good. All right. Miss Swift, you're requesting a restraining order against these 4 toddlers? Your Honor, what my client has endured is something short of psychological warfare. These children can only be described as a deranged musical manifesto including surveillance maps and lyrics like, I watch you from the hedges, Taylor dear, with feelings sharp and eyes so clear. That's profoundly unsettling. Actually, I call them the Admirals. Was that my 3? Let's see. I wouldn't touch the spread on that, but I take the under. Objection, Your Honor. That quote was taken completely out of context. It was literally just a quote. Thoughts on the guy's to LeBron? He's got no case. He's got no case whatsoever. It would set a really bad precedent. You bought ticket for the team, not for the player. If you could, then every fan who bought tickets to a Bengals game would sue because Joe Burrow's not playing because he's hurt. There's no precedent for this. No one forced him by the ticket. Also, if you listen to anything LeBron said, no reasonable person would think he was announcing his retirement on a Tuesday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No reasonable person would think he was announcing his retirement there. Especially with previous quotes he said. That's buyer's remorse. He's going to lose the lawsuit, and he'll probably have to pay the damages for his lawyer. You know, Amsterdam Admirals were a team back in NFL Europe. Yep. Yeah, come here to play school. Yep, I love it. And then he actually graduated, which is good for him. Cardell Jones actually graduated. Basically got my job in Vegas. I'm guessing this UFLs do it. I think this one with the new commissioner, I think this one's going to go a lot better. I really do. Yes, well, let's not get bogged down by the facts. Look, these kids aren't stalkers. They're just passionate. Can we really criminalize love? Because if we do, I may need to file a restraining order against ice cream. I wish my favorite sports YouTuber likes covering dumb cases would cover this. I might have to. They made a lock out of fur, bear fur. It was symbolic. I just wanted her to love me. She should be grateful. I wrote a song called You Belong With My Castle. Honestly, that slaps. Spare the red. Take that back. Order in the court. Your Honor, if I may summarize, my client, a Grammy winner, does not feel safe. These children coordinated an obsessive Swift operation, complete with coded notes, stolen glitter, and one crude drawing of Taylor marrying a bear. That's disturbing. Mr. Hutz, Your Honor, this is all a big misunderstanding. Kids are weird. I once drew a picture of Perry Mason marrying my babysitter. You don't see her filing restraining orders, right? I digress. So yes, maybe they broke into a hedge. Maybe they set up a speaker outside our Nashville home playing You Belong With Me on loop for 9 straight hours. But that shows commitment. Do you have any legal defense? Daniel went 2 days. Leif Erikson Day. Which game do you want to get you on the call for? How am I suffering? Hinga, hinga, hinga. Somebody watching SpongeBob. I didn't know that was a real holiday until... Like, I thought it was a made-up holiday for SpongeBob. Like, how does Leif Erikson Day exist in SpongeBob? I just love that. They go to the American, will simply George Southern Ready, or probably not? Probably not on that. I call for a mistrial on the grounds of musical bias. Swifties can't be impartial. Look at them. They're everywhere. They're watching us right now. She gestures at the gallery where Swifty's sitting glitter paint. Mr. Hutz, are you even a licensed attorney? Thoughts answering employing Ryan Clark? At this point, how can they still do it? He's had to apologize 3 times now in the last month for stuff he said that's been inaccurate. Like, I'm not going to fault him on this one necessarily, because based on the video evidence at first that we got, it looked like Lacey was 100% not at fault, and now he's very much at fault. He's very much at fault, but like, based on the video footage we got and based on everything we got, like, I'm not going to fault him for this one, but still, every single time he opens his mouth, he has to apologize for something. So, it's just a liability at this point. He's going to get ESPN sued. He's going to get in legal trouble at this point. Ember Sayer Lock, I guess, and say, perfect. Good shot. The apology to Traeger, to some extent. To some extent. Not like a formal apology, but to some extent. Why don't you wave up by Taylor? Can't be worse than Sherman. You've been a licensed attorney. Define licensed. Case closed. Restraining order granted. These four to stay at least 500 feet away from Mr. Swift at all times, including concerts, award shows, and or Grammy-themed Build-A-Bear stores. But I had front row seats for the Eras store. She was gonna be my mommy. This is oppression. Can I at least keep the vinyl? No, you cannot. Look, a man lost the case, but we want something more important. Hope? Publicity. Call me if everyone is to the Wiggles. I hate those guys. Bailiff, escort the defense out. Maybe call CPS. I did not see that, Mr. Irvin. I did not see that. I know the Skip Bayless, the man boobs from James Harden. I know that one. You know, he never, like, formally apologized. They, like, did, like, a fist bump on the air. Like, I guess that was the apology. It was never really a formal, like, apology. All right, last call for anything in the queue. Last call for anything in the queue. Others are going to sign off here. Person was warning that, you know, there's a risk of a player not going for any reason. Yep, exactly. Yeah, he's not winning the suit. He's not winning the suit. All right, so with that in mind, it's feeling like it's been a month since Packers won a game. I think it has been a month. So last call for everything. I'm just going to sign off here. I'll be live in an hour for the game between the Giants and the Eagles. That game kicks off at 8:15. We'll go live at 8 o'clock for that one, as we always do. You guys came in hot today. Appreciate you guys a ton. Appreciate you guys a ton for that. So, with that in mind, now give me a second here. Yeah, but he's not with the lawsuit. He's not with the suit. Hang on, give me a second. Worst official in history? I think Washington football team in 2020. I think Washington football team in 2020. All right. Pretty sure I guys tuning in. JG9 sign off. I'll see you guys in about an hour for Giants Eagles. Get that stream set up and then we'll get to go. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you guys later.